My name's Bob Lazar. I'm known for working at a classified base known as S4 out in the Nevada desert near Area 51.
For decades, whispers of otherworldly crafts and advanced propulsion systems have thrilled our imaginations, drawing us into a realm where science fiction blurs with reality. Among the countless stories and speculations, one name stands out: Bob Lazar, a man whose claims have sparked fierce debate, intense scrutiny, and unwavering fascination. Who is Bob Lazer, and what terrifying information has he revealed about alien activity? Join us on this captivating adventure as we explore Bob Lazer's revelation of the alien technology he engineered at Area 51. The mystery of Bob Lazer. Bob Lazer's name is like a puzzle piece in the world of ufology, adding an intriguing twist to the ongoing saga of extraterrestrial encounters and advanced technology. He was born on January 26, 1959, in Coral Gables, Florida, and has become a prominent figure among enthusiasts fascinated by alien phenomena. Lazar's journey through high school was not as swift as some, as he graduated later than most of his peers and found himself ranking in the lower portion of his class. His exposure to scientific subjects was limited, with his sole delve into the realm of science being a chemistry class. Lazar claims to have earned master's degrees in physics from the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and in electronics from the renowned California Institute of Technology, Caltech. However, neither of these esteemed universities has any record of him. Lazer claims that these records have been wiped from government databases. Adding to the mystery, Lazar is unable to provide the names of any professors or classmates from his supposed time at MIT and Caltech. One professor he mentioned, William Duxler, was found to have been teaching at Pierce Junior College, not Caltech. Stanton Friedman pointed out the glaring inconsistency, stating, "If one can go to MIT, one doesn't go to Pierce." Lazar was at Pierce at the very same time he was supposedly at MIT, more than 2,500 miles away. Friedman also boldly asserted that based on Lazar's academic performance in high school, it's highly unlikely that either MIT or Caltech would have admitted him. While there are doubts about his academic background, Lazar's influence on the public's curiosity about secret government activities and UFOs cannot be ignored. He thrust the mysterious Area 51 into the spotlight, igniting widespread fascination and debate about the mysteries shrouding the top-secret military facility. For over 20 years, Bob Lazar's skeptics argued that there was no proof of any hidden military base in the Nevada desert. However, in 2013, a Freedom of Information Act request compelled the CIA to finally admit that Area 51 does exist. The revelation of Area 51's reality captured worldwide attention, and it became a household name, largely thanks to Bob Lazar. Lazar's career is as captivating as his stories about alien tech. He runs United Nuclear Scientific Equipment and Supplies, a company offering a range of materials and chemicals. His business pursuits reflect a deep fascination with science and tech, matching his alleged expertise in physics. Fascination with Lazar's Area 51 ventures is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the intrigue surrounding this ultra-secretive spot. But what's the big deal about Area 51, and what's all the fuss about? Nestled deep in the Nevada desert, Area 51 is like a magnet for mystery and curiosity. Officially named the Nevada Test and Training Range at Groom Lake, this super-secret U.S. Air Force base has captivated imaginations worldwide. Situated about 83 miles north-northwest of Las Vegas, it's smack in the middle of the vast Nevada desert. What happens inside Area 51 is a closely guarded secret, but what we do know is that it's got a massive airfield and is wrapped in a strict no-fly zone. Security is top-notch, with patrols making sure no prying eyes get too close. The closest outsiders can get is the little town of Rachel, Nevada, along the extraterrestrial highway where hopefuls gather, hoping to catch a glimpse of something truly out of this world. Those living nearby are reluctant to share their experiences, which only adds to the mystery surrounding the area. The story behind the name Area 51 is a bit of a puzzle. While it's thought to come from a numbering system used by the Atomic Energy Commission, AEC, Area 51 wasn't officially part of it. It's right next to Area 15, though. Some folks think they picked 51 because it was an unlikely choice for the AEC. But what gives Area 51 its mystique are the stories swirling around it. Tales of alien spaceships, top-secret government tests, and the famous Roswell incident have made it legendary. And the fact that it's so hush-hush just adds fuel to the fire. Some say it's hiding everything from alien gadgets to experiments in time travel. Lazar's path to the secretive Area 51 started with his knowledge of physics and engineering. He says the government noticed his skills and recruited him for a super-secret project. According to Lazar, the way they approached him was like something out of a spy story, secretive and mysterious. He describes it as a surprising twist in his career, going from ordinary to extraordinary. Lazar sounds like he was handpicked for his special abilities, suggesting a recruitment process wrapped in secrecy and confidentiality. According to him, he wasn't just any employee, but someone chosen for a job of incredible significance. The story goes on as Lazar is taken to a facility near Area 51 called S4. There, he was given information about his job and its importance. He said his work would challenge what people knew about science and technology. He felt the weight of the situation, realizing how big his new job was. Lazar's story about being recruited is full of details that suggest a strict selection process. Only the best and most trustworthy people were chosen for this work. He also talks about meetings in buildings with no labels and conversations that made him see science and the world differently. Lazar's UFO revelation, one of the most captivating aspects of Bob Lazar's account, centers on his depiction of a fleet of 9 unidentified flying objects. These were not mere mock-ups or computer-generated images. Lazar asserted that these were genuine extraterrestrial vehicles housed at the S4 facility. According to Lazar, each of these objects had its distinct appearance and size, hinting at the possibility of multiple alien civilizations or various models from a single highly advanced extraterrestrial society. These vehicles weren't just for show either. Lazar claimed he had limited access to one specific craft, which he called the sport model. This saucer-shaped vehicle boasted a sleek and seamless exterior, resembling the classic UFO archetype. According to Lazar, these extraordinary spacecraft didn't simply soar through the skies like our airplanes do. Instead, they crafted their own gravitational forces, enabling them to warp and manipulate space-time. This means that rather than the ship physically traveling through space, it's as if space itself bends and shifts around the ship's presence. But the question arises, how could anyone fathom the idea of harnessing gravity, a force we're just beginning to unravel the mysteries of? Lazar described fascinating gadgets called gravity amplifiers found within the alien spacecraft. Coupled with element 115, these devices were said to generate a powerful gravitational wave, channeled by 3 distinct cylindrical structures beneath the ship. The concept is mind-boggling. If we could control gravity, it wouldn't just revolutionize space travel, but could completely reshape our comprehension of the universe's makeup and workings. As for the origins of these crafts, Lazar did not claim to possess definitive knowledge. However, he suggested they were part of a secret project by the US government aimed at reverse engineering alien technology for potential military and scientific applications. Despite the skepticism surrounding Lazar's account, the consistency of his descriptions regarding these 9 strange crafts has served as a focal point for many believers. It either adds credence to his narrative or underscores his unwavering commitment to his story's integrity. Regardless of one's stance on the matter, the Tale of the Nine Sauces stands as a captivating piece of modern UFO folklore, rare aerodynamic precision. According to Lazar's description, the interiors of these crafts were equally mysterious. Instead of traditional controls, it's speculated that the craft might have had a direct link with its pilot, suggesting a mode of operation that could be biomechanical or even telepathic. Imagine a sleek, disc-shaped spacecraft that seems to have jumped straight out of the pages of a UFO story into reality. According to Lazar, this design isn't just for looks. It's all about being aerodynamically efficient. These crafts, in Lazar's description, can effortlessly glide through space, air, and maybe even water, thanks to their disc shape, which reduces resistance and allows them to move in any direction with ease. It's like the epitome of alien engineering, combining the iconic UFO appearance with practical design features that make traveling between stars a breeze. But let's dive into the details. Lazar describes the sport model as not some massive mothership, but rather compact, with a diameter of around 52 feet. This size suggests it's built for agility, perhaps for quick jaunts across the galaxy, rather than hauling around loads of extraterrestrial passengers. And the material E kind of mysterious alloy or advanced substance chosen specifically for its propulsion and stealth capabilities. This design approach begs the question, how could an extraterrestrial civilization manufacture objects without any seams, joints, or visible assembly methods? Interviews, claims, and controversy. In May 1989, Lazar participated for the first time in an interview with investigative reporter George Knapp on a Las Vegas TV station called KLS. He used the alias Dennis and concealed his face while discussing his alleged job at S4. Lazar claimed that he lost his job at the secretive military base because he took some friends to the desert near Area 51 one evening to secretly observe a flying saucer test. As they were leaving the area, a deputy from Lincoln County spotted them and reported Lazar to the government. Lazar emphasized that it was a hidden truth that must be shared with the world, revealing that his life was at risk and he felt compelled to step forward and disclose it. Over the following 8 months, Knapp embarked on a thorough investigation into Lazar's extraordinary assertion. According to Lazar, before his tenure at S4, he served as a physicist at the Los Alamos National Laboratory, renowned for its crucial role in developing the atomic bomb. The important question for Knapp was whether Lazar indeed worked at Los Alamos, as it would lend credibility to his potential employment at a facility like S4. Knapp's inquiries initially met with denials from Los Alamos, claiming no record of a person named Bob Lazar. However, upon consulting the phone book of the Los Alamos lab, Lazar's name was indeed listed. Knapp persisted and eventually received confirmation from Los Alamos, but with a hint of frustration, admitting that they did have a record of Lazar's employment there. Later that November, Lazar appeared without a mask and used his real name in another interview. During this interview, he stated that he had interviewed for a job at the facility with contractors EG and G, and that his employer was the United States Navy. However, EG and G reported having no records of him. Critics, and even the United States Air Force, have discredited his claim of working at a Nellis Air Force Base subsidiary. Lazar claims that when he joined the program, he had access to briefing documents detailing Earth's interaction with extraterrestrial beings called gray aliens from a planet orbiting the twin binary star system Zeta Reticuli for the past 10,000 years. However, as of September 2019, no planets outside our solar system have been discovered in the Zeta Reticuli system. Lazar recounted an incident where he glimpsed through a door window at S4 and saw what he thought were two men talking to something small with long arms. Decades later, he speculated that it might have been a doll used as a reference for the size of the alleged aliens, nicknamed the Kids. Concerning Lazar's allegation that records of his employment and education have been erased, skeptics like Donald R. Prothero, Stanton T. Friedman, and Timothy D. Callahan doubt this claim. His story has sparked both media attention and controversy, attracting both supporters and critics. In 2017, Lazar's workplace was raided by the FBI and local police, which he believes was to retrieve Element 115, a substance he claims to have taken from a government lab. However, records obtained through a Freedom of Information request show that the raid was part of a murder investigation to determine whether his company sold thallium to a murder suspect in Michigan. Lazar himself is not listed as a suspect in the investigation. Bob Lazar's confrontation with fear. Lazar described the security measures at S4 as oppressive, stating that his superiors used fear and intimidation tactics as a form of control. Although they didn't physically harm him, some individuals even flaunted weapons, making it a daunting environment to work in. This atmosphere of fear resurfaced when Lazar consented to a polygraph examination as part of an investigation into his claims. A polygraph test aims to uncover fear, the fear of being caught lying, knowing that there could be consequences if one does. During the test, polygrapher Ron Slay inquired about the advanced technology Lazar had witnessed. However, the results were inconclusive. While Lazar seemed truthful on one test, he appeared deceitful on another. Consequently, Slay suggested bringing in a second examiner. Polygrapher Terry Tavernetti, a former Los Angeles police officer, conducted 4 additional tests and concluded that Lazar showed no signs of deception. He trusted Lazar's credibility and forwarded the results to a third polygrapher, who agreed. However, a fourth examiner disagreed, suggesting that Lazar might have acquired the information from another source. After discussing the results, the polygraphers decided to withhold a final statement on Lazar's truthfulness until more specific testing could be carried out. Tavernetti believes that Lazar's difficulty in being truthful during one of the examinations was influenced by the fear that had been instilled in him. Lazer remained confident in his truthfulness. He has endeavored to demonstrate that what occurred at the S4 could be the most significant event in history. Lazar stated that he had no plans to become a speaker on UFO topics or engage in further interviews. He wasn't enthusiastic about the interviews he participated in back in November 1989. However, he agreed to it due to some negative occurrences in his life. He felt compelled to speak out because he believed that those overseeing operations at S4 were deceiving the American public and the scientific community. Secretive ops unveiled. Lazer explains that his task was to dissect and comprehend the inner workings of extraterrestrial technology at S4, engaging in the complex process of reverse engineering alien spacecraft. He shared his experiences of witnessing the test flights of the 9 captured UFOs, amazed by their ability to hover silently and dart across the sky at incredible speeds. He described these test flights as highly secretive, often taking place at night to avoid detection. According to Lazar, these flights were a regular occurrence, giving him numerous chances to observe these remarkable machines in action. The UFOs were stored in hangars at the S4 facility, which Lazar depicted as heavily guarded and veiled in mystery. He described the hangars as being cleverly built into the mountainside, designed to blend seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. The entrance to these hangars remained concealed until the doors were opened for the test flights, adding to the air of secrecy. Lazar also mentioned that the UFOs emitted a distinctive glow, possibly linked to their propulsion system. This glow became more pronounced during high-speed maneuvers, creating a breathtaking sight against the backdrop of the night sky. Interestingly, former Air Force pilot Captain David Fruhoff served at Area 51 from 1979 to 1985. Though he didn't personally witness any alien technology, he confirms that Bob Lazar's description of the facility is entirely accurate. During his time there, they were aware of S4, but its operations remained a mystery. However, Fruhoff later learned from former colleagues that they had encountered Bob Lazar at the facility after he left. Recently, these colleagues acknowledged their encounters with Lazar to Fruhoff. Reflecting on Lazar's statements, Fruhoff now believes that Lazar is highly credible. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the dimly lit confines of a secret laboratory deep within the infamous Area 51, Bob Lazar stood before a small group of astounded scientists and government officials. With a flick of a switch, Bob Lazer showed the alien technology that he engineered at Area 51. As the room filled with a soft, pulsating glow, Lazar's voice trembled with excitement as he explained the intricacies of the alien propulsion system he had helped reverse engineer. For decades, Lazar had remained a controversial figure, dismissed by skeptics and hailed as a hero by believers. But now, as the alien technology hummed to life before their eyes, doubts melted away, replaced by awe and wonder. As the demonstration reached its climax, Lazar invited the assembled guests to witness a test flight. With a deafening roar, the craft lifted effortlessly from its pedestal, defying gravity with unearthly grace. For a moment, time seemed to stand still as the alien vessel soared through the skies, leaving behind a trail of mystique and wonder. At that moment, Bob Lazar had not only revealed the truth about Area 51 extraterrestrial secrets, but also opened a doorway to a future where the boundaries of human achievement knew no bounds. And as the craft disappeared into the horizon, Lazar's legacy was etched into history as the man who dared to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. What are your thoughts on Bob Lazar's revelation? The quest for truth. In various platforms, whether through radio interviews, documentaries, or casual talks, skepticism has swirled around Lazar's bold assertions regarding extraterrestrial technology at Area 51's S4 facility. Critics and skeptics emerged in abundance, armed with reasons to discredit Lazar's claims. They pointed to a lack of solid evidence, questioned his educational and professional background, and often portrayed him as a storyteller seeking attention or profit. Yet, amidst the intense scrutiny, where many might backtrack or alter their statements, Lazar has remained steadfast in his core narrative about the alien spacecraft, their propulsion systems, and the covert operations at S4. Time, they say, is the ultimate judge. It's important to consider the personal toll on Lazar. Sharing such a narrative, whether true or not, thrusts one into the spotlight of public scrutiny and often leads to personal and professional isolation. Lazar has expressed regret about coming forward and the impact it had on his personal life on numerous occasions. If his motive was fame or financial gain, one would expect him to amplify his claims to stay relevant. Yet, Lazar has done the opposite. He has largely withdrawn from public view, rarely granting interviews. This behavior stands in stark contrast to those who fabricate tales for personal benefit. It begs the question, why would someone uphold a hoax for over 3 decades, especially when the personal cost is so high? Throughout history, human technological progress has followed a somewhat linear path. Societies evolve, cultures build upon the knowledge of their predecessors, and new inventions emerge over time. This steady progression has been documented by historians, sociologists, and scientists alike. However, occasionally, there arises a disruption in the timeline, a sudden, almost unexplainable surge of advancement. Think about how quickly the integrated circuit or microchip developed. In just a few decades, we went from massive computers that filled rooms and had the power of a basic calculator to tiny devices that fit in our pockets and can access a wealth of information. These advancements are fascinating, not only because of the amazing technology they bring, but also because they often don't follow the expected path of progress. Then there's the matter of energy sources. Present-day human technology relies mainly on electricity, generated from sources like fossil fuels, nuclear power, and renewable energy. However, rumors persist about devices powered by energy sources beyond our current scientific knowledge. These energy sources, seemingly compact, highly efficient, and with minimal emissions, would be a game changer for current technology. If there's any truth to these rumors, the implications of such energy sources would be groundbreaking. Now, let's sprinkle in some cosmic wonder. What if some of these rapid advancements didn't come from human ideas? What if, hidden among our many innovations, some were inspired, adjusted, or even directly given to us by beings from other planets? It's an interesting idea, especially when we think about how quickly these technologies appeared and how much they changed society. Some might say that human collaboration, sharing information globally, and building on previous innovations can explain these jumps, and they'd be mostly right. But isn't there a small part of us that wonders, that considers the possibility of something more? After all, in the vast universe with its billions of stars and potentially countless planets, could it be that we've had a little help along the way? While this idea might be firmly in the realm of imagination, simply asking these questions pushes us forward. It encourages us to explore beyond what we know and to think about the endless possibilities out there. Whether those possibilities come from us or from something or someone beyond our world, it's one of the biggest mysteries we face. Area 51, an enduring puzzle. The Roswell incident, closely intertwined with Area 51, remains a significant event in UFO lore. It unfolded in July 1947 when something crashed on a ranch near Roswell, New Mexico, initially reported as a flying saucer. The U.S. military swiftly retracted this, attributing the wreckage to a weather balloon. Yet, for many, this explanation fell short. Witnesses reported not just unusual debris, but also the bodies of extraterrestrial beings, sparking one of the 20th century's enduring mysteries. Area 51 emerges as a crucial link, connecting the possibility of alien visitation with earthly efforts to understand and exploit advanced technologies. Imagine secret military convoys navigating the desert, carrying materials never before seen, bound for the labs and hangars of a base so secret that its existence was long denied. Skeptics demand solid evidence, but the elusive nature of a secret military base means such proof may forever remain out of reach, except for revelations from insiders like Lazar. Following his tenure at S4, Lazar claims that his life has been a whirlwind of intrigue, mystery, and persistent advocacy for the disclosure of what he believes is the truth about extraterrestrial technology. His tale has shocked global audiences, drawing both ardent supporters and strong skeptics. Lazar's narrative gained fresh traction with the documentary Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers, which delves into his experiences and their profound impact on his life. Narrated by Mickey Rourke, the film explores Lazar's claims and the repercussions of going public. In interviews like those on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Lazar delves into his S4 experiences, detailing the advanced technology he allegedly encountered and its implications for humanity. His vivid accounts continue to spark debates and speculation. Despite what some call a lack of solid proof, Lazar's tale persists. He's become a notable figure in the UFO community, attending conferences and interviews where he shares his stories and insights. His steadfast commitment to his narrative has motivated others to delve into the mysteries of UFOs and life beyond Earth. Lazar's impact stretches beyond UFO circles, seeping into popular culture through films, books, and TV shows. His story of tinkering with alien gadgets at S4 has become a cornerstone in talks about government secrets and possible alien encounters. After dropping bombshells about extraterrestrial gadgets at S4, Lazar faced intense scrutiny, not just from the curious public but also from government officials. In 1990, he faced a major legal hurdle when he was arrested for involvement in a prostitution ring. This stark contrast to his UFO claims cast doubt on his credibility. In the years following, Lazar's scientific supply company, United Nuclear Scientific, ran into its own legal woes. Known for selling exotic materials like radioactive substances, the company tangled with the law several times. Once, they were fined for breaking the Hazardous Substances Act by shipping restricted chemicals across state lines. On a personal front, Lazar struggles with the challenge of balancing privacy with public scrutiny. His life has been pored over in numerous articles, documentaries, and interviews, often overshadowing his attempts at a normal existence. The constant spotlight has strained his relationships and caused stress and anxiety. Yet, despite these hurdles, Lazar has become synonymous with the enduring mystery of Area 51 and the potential for extraterrestrial technology. Lazar's resilience in the face of adversity speaks volumes about his character and steadfast beliefs. Despite personal and legal battles, his supporters point to his detailed accounts of Area 51 and S4, arguing they're too intricate to be fabricated. They also highlight his knowledge of E115, Moscovium, mentioned years before its official discovery, suggesting advanced scientific insight. Moscovium, as it's officially known, was once the stuff of science fiction, but its synthesis in 2003 added a fascinating twist to Lazar's tales. He described it as a stable, super-heavy element not found naturally on Earth, theorizing its potential for manipulating gravitational forces. The notion that one element could unlock cosmic mysteries is thrilling. Furthermore, Lazar's passing of a polygraph test lends credence to his claims, bolstering support among his followers. Enthusiasts also point to shifts in public and government attitudes toward UFOs and extraterrestrial life, particularly the U.S. government's recent acknowledgments of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. For Lazar's supporters, these acknowledgments validate his revelations, suggesting they were ahead of their time. What are your thoughts on the alien technology that Bob Lazer talked about? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.